Giving our body what it needs is harder than ever, and so many people are looking for natural ways. We get a lot of emails here for natural remedies for beating everything from allergies to arthritis. And here to show us alternative therapies and natural remedies is longtime Valley physician Sam Walters, a naturopathic medical doctor. Welcome to you. Good to see you.
Good morning, Susan.
You say these are things we probably have in our medicine cabinet, or we can certainly pick up at a drugstore. Let's start with the flu, because so many people getting the flu shot these days. What can we do naturally?
Well, naturally, there are some things you can do. You might not keep yourself from getting the flu, but you can sure knock it down and make it less potent. One of the things we found that's been very successful is that we use a product that's actually from colostrum. Colostrum, you know, this is why it's so important that a mother breastfeed, because that first milk or two that you get from the mama, whether it be a cow or a person, a monkey, contains polypeptides that establishes your immune system for life. So there are ingredients in here. This is actually from colostrum. And we give it to our grandkids. We give it to everybody that we can.
So all age groups? All
age groups. Matter of fact, some of our elderly patients that have chronic recurrent pneumonia just don't have it anymore. It works on the immune system. It contains immunoglobulins, IgG1, 2, 3, and 4, and IgE and IgDD. There's a whole lot of those. Some of those really knock down bacteria, and a couple of those really knock down virus. So for prevention, we found this to be very excessive.
And I know here at work, everybody's sneezing and coughing. Seasonal allergy is a very big deal right now. What are some natural things we can do to kind of ward that off? Yeah,
you know, there's about a tri-state area here. It's called Cedar Fever. And it comes from the cedar trees. And ragweed right now is really potent. So those pollens get in the air, and most of those are protein in nature. So the body, if it can't break those down enzymatically, they react in a way to create a lot of mucus. So believe it or not, an orange, a simple orange, the orange peel itself contains flavonoids. One of those is called quercetin. It's the best antihistamine there is. I like it better than some of our prescriptions.
So what do we do with it, the orange?
Well, actually, instead of eating the orange peel, we actually give you a product, this one right here, that is very high in quercetin. It's a flavonoid. And what it does, it keeps the mast cells from kicking out all that mucus. You know, when the body's offended, it kicks out mucus. It's called histamine.
So should we smell the orange peel, or what do we do with it?
Well, no, you can actually chop it up, clean it, chop it up, and put it in some of your jellos and stuff like that. But if you want to, you know, cut through the chase, just go right to that product right there. It's quercetin.
All right, what about natural remedies for the common cold? Because that'll knock you off your feet as well.
Well, this right here and this one work fantastic because they work. This one actually kills viruses. Quite a study that has shown it. That's actually more effective in knocking down the flu and colds than even the flu vaccine.
Now, is that honey?
The honey is actually, that more addresses the allergies that we're having right now.
Okay.
And, you know, most of those pine trees and cedar trees grow up in the northern part of Arizona, but it goes 40,000 feet up in the atmosphere and travels 50 miles. That's what's dumping on us here in the valley.
And that's what we're smelling.
So this is why we recommend use locally grown honey. The darker the honey, better is.
And what about the tea that we just...
The tea contains some of the ingredients that this one, like the quercetin. And you want to hydrate your body and get all the quercetin you can. It really does make a difference.
All right, so now we're going to work our way this way, and we have some baking soda because our digestive tract, it certainly needs to be in optimal health.
Yes, this is the real key. This is the granddaddy right here. You know, we hold about 8 pounds of bacteria in our colon. The bacteria is the good bacteria. It gives us our immune system. 70% of our immune system comes from the bacteria in our colon. Most people don't realize that. So many people have digestive problems, IBS, ulcerative colitis, Crohn's disease, gas, GERD, and so forth. So what we do in our office, we do a test using this little bitty capsule right here. It's an inert capsule that does not break down. It passes through the body. But when you swallow it, it goes into the body, it goes into the stomach, and it starts measuring all the pHs, the acids, your ability to break down, digest, assimilate. That right there shows what's really going on, and that's one of the major causes that people are having allergies today.
And you were saying also juices and water, so let's talk a little bit about how that can kind of play in favor, because we need to have lots of water.
Yes, I just brought this for a little bit of an illustration. If you look at the pH of the acid in the stomach, it runs about 1.5 to 1.7. It's real acidic. And when you dilute that acid, you can't break down the proteins, which are the keys to everything in life, and you cannot absorb your minerals. So if you can imagine that hydrochloric acid right there at the pH of 1.5. Now we're going to drink a big glass of water, or that could be a big glass of tea. It could be 3 or 4 cups of coffee with your meal. You just diluted that acid and you brought the pH from 1.5 up to about 6 or 7. Now you can't break down amino acids. You can't absorb the minerals. One of the major causes for osteoporosis, allergies, all types of autoimmune diseases. The stomach is the genesis. That's beginning. I always taught my students, prevention is the cure. You want to prevent things from happening. So most of these debilitating elements that we have down the road are from a lack of hydrochloric acid occurred years before. So this is a real key. And if anyone has any kind of a digestive issue, they really want to have this test to see if you're over acid or under acid. And most people are under acid, but some are over acid.
And drink lots of water.
Lots of water.
And the baking soda.
The baking soda, yeah. You know, if you're going to take some of these over-the-counter drugs, you're better off just to take a half a teaspoon of baking soda, put a little water and swallow it. It'll neutralize the acid until you can have the proper diagnosis. This is called a gastric Heidelberg analysis test. We've done literally thousands of these over the last 46 years. And so many people are taking hydrochloric acid and things they shouldn't be taking. Other people are taking things they shouldn't be taking. So diagnosing that is the real key.
Right, so find your physician, get tested, make sure you know, and drink lots of water, and keep the baking soda. I like the baking soda idea. At least get you over the hump until you can get in
old-time
to
remedy.
be tested. Well, I appreciate it. A lot of people out there suffering. You can look for even more natural remedies and therapies on our website, sonoranliving.com. Thank you so much, Dr. Sam. We appreciate you.